Hello and welcome to iCan Media. We are coming to you from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. We are just outside of Canada Place where a huge conference is going on called Globe 2014. I'm your host, Rob Hislop, and over the next couple of days we're going to be heading into the conference, taking in some of the many sessions and talking to some of the keynote speakers. Some of the topics discussed: changing energy landscapes and responsible resource management. Now, there are over 250 plus speakers, world leaders in their industry, talking here over the next 3 days. 50 plus countries are represented, and there are over 300 exhibitors at the trade show. We are going to give you a taste of what Globe 2014 has in store. Joining us now on iCan Media is John Wiebe. And John, Globe 2016 or 2014 is your show.
Yes, it is. Been doing this since 1990, so this is our 13th.
And how have you seen things change over the years?
Well, I think we've seen much more corporate involvement now than we did at the beginning. At the beginning, it was probably mainly government, and I would say that we've almost totally switched the other way. It's pretty well 90% corporate today and 10% government. So the corporations have really taken up the issue, this whole business of environment and economy. And we heard today, we heard about businessmen here using, investing in clean technology and so on. So really environmental issues, business, technology, innovation have all come together. That's different.
Well, and I guess how does it affect how you put together the show then?
Well, in some ways it really doesn't, other than if you look at our programming now, very much too, they're mostly corporate people. And the focus is really on issues relating to business. Whereas perhaps, 15 years ago, you would have had a bunch of sessions on regulation, just as an example. Whereas today there's one. And the rest is all on how does business capture the opportunity here through innovation or technology.
You've seen how the show has changed. How do you think it's changed? Do you think it's had an impact on the world?
Oh, I think so. We wouldn't have giants like BASF here if it hadn't. This is a global corporation, and so the people we had here today from Germany and from the U.S. would simply not have been engaged 20 years ago.
Now, also today you had Mr. Kennedy was here, Robert Kennedy Jr.
That's right, Bobby Kennedy Jr. And he's an environmentalist, but he's also a businessman, and he's trying to square that circle. Sometimes it's not easy, and I think if you listened, you could see that there were times where it isn't that easy. But if we don't try, and I think this was the point that the other panelists made, Wall, and that is, we have to try, and we have to take the risk, because we're never ever going to get anywhere if we sit back and simply play the way we normally play. And I think that's what Globe's all about. We're a platform where people can come, have a dialogue, take risks in what they say, take risks in what they do, and we all are in the same boat, if you want. We're all moving in the same direction, and that's what makes it fun too.
When you take a look at what's going on in some of the topics that are here, what stands out for you?
I think the main thing that stands out to me is the commitment that people have to making change. And I think what you're seeing here are groups of people who are saying to themselves and to their colleagues, we're committed to change. We understand that it's not easy. We understand that it's not going to be immediate. Some of us want it to be immediate, but we're all going to work on it together. And the other thing, which you're hearing now increasingly, not only from the corporate community, but also the government community, saying, look, we can't do it alone. We all have to work together to do it. So that cooperation, I think, is better than it's ever been.
Right. Now, I started off by saying Globe 2016, a bit of a slip of the tongue, but it's because I was looking down there and I see you've got 2016 up there already. Does that mean you've already started working on the next one?
Absolutely. We started working on the next one before this one started.
Before it started. Excellent. Well, I'll let you go and get back to your job then.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much. We've been chatting with John Wiebe here at Globe 2014.